Yo, what's up, Trusted Signals? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go over support and resistance using Trusted Signals. Be sure to like and subscribe to check out the new updates and all the new videos that's gonna be coming out to this channel. You don't wanna miss out on this information so you can properly use our tools and start making money with us today. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this. We have US 30 here pulled up on the chart, and like I said, we're gonna go over support and resistance. If you don't have too much knowledge on what support and resistance is, this is a great way for new traders to learn how to identify support and resistance. As you guys know, this is an algorithmic indicator that does a lot of the work for you. You're gonna go ahead and open settings, scroll down, and find support and resistance. This is the way I like to trade. I use support and resistance. Now, what is support and what is resistance? If you don't really know what that is, I don't want to get too deep into it. I'll just say briefly, support is where price is kept up as support. So it's a level or a zone where price is rejected and it's kept above a certain area, supporting price. So that is why it's called support. Resistance, obviously, is the other way around, where price is being resisted from moving up. So here you can see clearly these red lines. I'm gonna close this out. These red lines and these blue lines. These red lines are zones where Trusted Signals analyzes previous price and points where price is rejected. So for instance, at this level right here, you can clearly see it was rejected, price came back down. And later in the future, when it came back to that point, it got rejected once again. This level right here created lots of fear in the market, which pushed price back down. So it would be an ideal situation for you to prepare to enter once price comes back at that point. So that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is where there's support. For instance, right here, at this level right here, you could see that price rejected quite a bit. Rejection, new candle was made, price came back up, came down, rejected, stayed up above for a while, came back down, and rejected. Seeing this rejection, it would have been a great idea to enter and take that buy signal. So just a way that I like to look at it, especially with US 30, you need to understand where you are in the market. I wouldn't enter only looking at one time frame. Like, let's say you're only looking at the 1 minute or the 5 minute, but you're not looking at the other time frames. It's like you're looking zoomed in, microscopic, and not getting the whole picture. So before I even decide to get in a trade, the first thing I'm doing is seeing, where am I? Where is price? Where is price? That's why I say, where am I currently, while looking at the charts. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and pull up the daily as far zoomed out as I can. All right, boom. So here in the daily, we can clearly tell that we're at the top. One of my rule of thumbs are never ever buy at the top. I just don't do it. Why? 9 times out of 10, price is gonna come back down and you're all excited while you're seeing price way up here, believing that price is gonna continue to climb. Oh my God, it's going up, time to buy. And as soon as you enter, comes down. And never sell at the bottom. For instance, pretty sure there was someone down here that was selling. They saw this humongous movement and they're most likely zoomed in on a smaller time frame and said, oh my God, price is coming down. It's time to sell. It's time to sell. Guess what? As soon as they entered, ragada, flew up to the top. All right, so now that I know I'm at a high point on price or on the chart, I'm not going to be looking for buys. So then starting at the daily, I start working down and seeing each time frame. All right, so 4 hour. See, we're at the top. So I'm definitely, in my mind, not going to look for a buy. A great point is entering on the retest. So right here, we could clearly see that this resistance line, it's been broken. It was broken. So it pushed up, came down, broke again. And this, my friend, is the retest of the resistance line. So we have a break and retest. This point here, at the retest, even though it didn't quite touch the retest, it came extremely close. That would have been your entry. Boom. And you could easily put your target, let me zoom in, just before the previous high candle. Put your stop loss under this close of your impulsive leg, and boom, your take profit. That would have smashed your take profit, and you would have collected some nice amount of pips there. That's one way of doing it, entering on the retest. Let's go ahead and go down to the 1 hour. I'm going from the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour. Then from there, I'll check out the 30-minute, and then from there, I'll work my way down to the 15-minute, 5-minute, and 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute. I enter on the 1 minute. All right. So we have a nice sell signal coming in on the 1 hour right here. Boom. I would have entered seeing that sell signal. Why? Because we're at the top. You want to sell at the top, buy at the bottom. So these tools are going to allow you to do just that. So together with knowing, okay, I'm never going to sell at the bottom, I'm never going to buy at the top, use that as a rule. Together with these tools, you could know at a good time to enter. Let's go ahead and check out the 15-minute. Nice. You see, price is now bouncing in between this support and this resistance. Looking at the 1 hour, seeing that sell signal, having price at a high point, us coming extremely close to the resistance line, you could easily take a sell from here to there. Short, enter, take profit right before the support line. So you'll take it right before the support line, leave some room for your stop loss above the resistance line, and boom, there's another solid trade. Let's carry on. Then let's move on to the 5-minute. So these lines of support and resistance help me extremely. I use them for my entry points and also my exit points. So if you decide to enter right here at this buy, you can have your final take profit really close to the resistance line and take partials somewhere around here. This is the way that I like to do it. But then again, check out the previous videos and make sure that you try everything that Trusted Signal has to offer, because there's so many indicators in just the one standard Trusted Signal indicator. There's just so much. All right, 1 minute. Okay, on the 1 minute, just this movement here from this sell signal to the previous support would have been beautiful. So you see that price is rejecting this resistance line. You know that we're at the top of the chart. So what are you going to do mentally? You're going to mentally prepare for a short. So once that signal came in, enter, and your exit would have been right before the support. And how many pips is that? 581 pips. Boom! Just like that. Come on. Like, these tools, if you use them correctly, with the right knowledge, you're going to be at a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Now, I do not recommend taking any trade without basic analysis. Going in and just taking whatever trade is never, ever recommended. You have to use these tools together with your own analysis. It's very important. All right, I want to show you an example. Let's go back on the 4 hour. H4. So what I like to do, again, looking at the higher time frames, seeing and understanding where you are, if you're at the top or if you're at the bottom between your support and resistance. So I personally would look for an entry on a smaller time frame, but understanding where I am on the higher time frames. Let's just check out this 4-hour chart. And I'm gonna play a replay. These are previous entries that I did in the past that you saw was in profit. Yeah, trusted signals. Let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. All right. Now, on this higher time frame, as soon as I see a support line, I'm gonna enter. Boom, right there. That's when I would have entered and took it right up to the top. And just sit patient. Like I said, this is time for you to wait. Wait for that price to hit your take profit and sit patiently. Boom! There you have it. Just like that. And we hit take profit. What was this? 6,159 pips. Support and resistance. Look at that. So there you have it. This is a short breakdown on how to use support and resistance on US 30. And you got some insight on how I like to view the market, my basic rules, and how I like to use support and resistance. So don't forget, like and subscribe. Check out our previous videos if you haven't. And let's go, Trusted Team Signals!